pleasure to be here. It's an exciting group to be joining with you, all concerned citizens. Nothing political, nothing private to gain. It's just concerned citizens involved in their community, worried about what's going to happen here. And the reason for all these meetings we've been coming to, and I see a lot of new faces here already. We've had quite a few meetings. And if you can continue to make them, there's something always happening, so try to make as many as you can. The thing is that we have to be prepared. We have to know what's going on at all times, because when the time comes, we'll be ready. We'll have all the information. We'll have detailed information. We'll have precise statistics on everything. So nothing will be new to us, and there shouldn't be anybody in Hobart that can say, gee, I didn't know anything about that. That's the purpose of all these meetings. But I was with the mayor the other day on another matter, and he happened to tell me that he wrote a letter to GEO, and he said he'd like me to read it before the group today because he knew I was coming to the meeting. And I am a concerned citizen. I live at 2101 West 49th Avenue in that area. I have 3 acres there, so it concerns my family as well as my neighbors. But he wrote a letter, and the mayor, I think, told us a couple of meetings ago, he said anything that transpires with GEO, or as soon as he hears anything, he will let this group know. So he wanted me to read this letter to you. He can't be here immediately because he has a prior engagement at a church, but he just called me on the phone. He said, I will be there in about 10-15 minutes because I'm going to come to talk to this group before I go to the church. So that's how concerned he is. But I'm going to read you this letter. It went out on April 8th. It was to Cloyd Schuler, Vice President of Business Development, GEO Corporation Incorporated, 1 Park Place, 700 Suite 621 Northwest 53rd Street, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Florida. So I said it wrong. Okay. Well, I'm in Hobart. Okay. Reference possible establishment of an immigration processing center in Hobart, Indiana. Dear Mr. Schuler, when your firm approached Hobart City officials last year concerning your interest in possibly establishing an immigration processing center in Hobart, members of my staff and I met with you to learn about the project. We provided you, as we do in every case of businesses that make inquiries about Hobart, with the necessary information about our workforce and application process of the various boards and commissions having jurisdiction over a project like the one you've outlined. We suggested to you that the success of the project rested on your establishment of a positive rapport with the community in Hobart. We strongly urge you to engage in an We strongly urge you to engage in an outreach effort to acquaint our residents with the nature and scope of the project and to invite a frank dialogue on the details of the proposed facility and its operation, anticipating that there could be some of our city who might have some negative feelings about it, and your company's other facilities around the country, some of which have attracted already negative publicity. I regret to say that in the intervening months, this hasn't happened. There has been no meaningful attempt to deal with public criticism of your firm and the merits of this proposal for Hobart, and absolutely no filing of any petition for approval of any rezoning, site plan, variance, or other land use actions before any city agency. The city recently had to take steps to inform you of your duty to demolish or remedy the deplorable condition of the old St. Saba Hall on the site you purchased. The unnecessary concerning of your intentions coupled with your failure to engage our community has led to a loss of confidence in GEO. With this in mind, I am compelled to inform you that the city administration cannot support the placement of the processing center of Hobart, and we request that you seek some other site in the greater Chicago area that is better suited for your needs. It is plain to me that other localities with vacant land near an airport or highway resources and away from residential areas would be a better choice. Please understand that should you seek to press on with an application for approvals from city bodies for your project, you will be accorded every opportunity to make your case and will be treated fairly. However,
The administration will not be an advocate for the project and will oppose it. The mayor just came in now. Mayor, you want to come up here?